So when I recording টা start, আপনার কালকে লিংকটা পেয়েছেন? দেয়নি না আপনাকে? আমাদের অফিস
না
থেকে
না
পাঠানোর কথা,
দেয়নি।
আমি আরেকবার রিমাইন্ডার দিয়ে দেবো।
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা,
দেয়নি।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, আজকেরটাও পাঠিয়ে দেবে একসঙ্গে। Okay, so in this case I am moving along column A. I am not going to column B.
হ্যাঁ
তাহলে কি হবে এখানে আমি যখন অ্যাড করব, A remains A. I have just moved down.
হ্যাঁ
So 5, 6, 7.
ওকে। সো এখানে A4 এ আপনি কপি করে A8 এ পেস্ট করছেন, রাইট?
Correct, correct.
When you paste A8 from A4, then it will
It will move down
move
three
down to
cells.
A8,
Yes,
3 cells, and so
so
if I put anything in A5, 6 or 7, it will add from A5 to A7, right?
correct.
Okay. Okay. তাহলে ওটা তখন ওই A4 টা যে কপি করলাম আর A8 এ পেস্ট করলাম, is not going to paste the same number from
Correct,
A4 to A8.
correct.
Okay, only it is going to add the cells, right?
Cells.
Right.
It
Okay.
is referring to the cells. So whatever the
Cell.
content of the cell is, it will copy that content.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Couple of times you do this, it will get cleared out, not an issue. So if you have
Okay.
any other questions also, later on also you can ask as we move
Okay,
along,
okay.
because as more you practice, things will get cleared out. I'll give you an exercise sheet also. So if you work on that, I'm sure things
Okay.
will get cleared out.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right. তাহলে আমরা আজকে একটু next, let's move forward then. This
Okay.
partটা clear হয়ে গেল তো?
Yes, হ্যাঁ।
Okay. Now, if I have data like this, let's say I have an Excel sheet like this, and I'm sure you have a lot of Excel sheets with a lot of data. So আমাকে যদি এখানে, if I want to find out which are the duplicate values,
Okay.
how will you do this? Suppose you are given a sheet and you are asked to find, or you need to find the duplicate values.
Okay.
How will you do it? Or what do you normally do? Let's say you are given these values, okay, these cells. How will you find which are duplicate? Let's say I'll put 1 or 2 duplicates also. And how will you find which ones are duplicate?
I don't know. Do I do that?
One way is you will sort it out and then do a visual check which is duplicate, right?
Yeah, that is
But that's a painstaking thing, because if you have an Excel sheet full of data, how on earth are you going to do that? Easier way out is there is something called as conditional formatting. You see this conditional formatting?
Where is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So conditional formatting e ki hoy, it will follow certain rules and it will highlight those cells. For example, I want to highlight the duplicate values.
Okay.
So what I can do, I can highlight this entire Excel sheet if I want, and I can go and say duplicate values.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I don't need to know where that value is, how that value is there. I don't need to sort, I don't need to filter, I don't need to do anything. I don't know if you have done it this way. A lot of people actually do it this way also. They first do a sorting. I'll go to another sheet. Let's say I have a value like this. So they will first do a sorting, and then and then they will say this duplicate, right? So I'm going to check this. If this is equal to this, okay,
Okay.
and then I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I've sorted it, and then by virtue of these two being sorted, if there is a duplicate value, this will come out as true.
Okay.
This is another way, but this is a more cumbersome process according to me. Much better option is we just go here
Hmm.
and highlight it.
Okay.
It
Yes.
is just not on static values. So right now, if I use another value, let's say I put 8 here and I press
Hmm.
enter, immediately these two will get highlighted,
Okay.
telling me that
Okay.
it's a duplicate value.
Okay. Since the whole sheet is highlighted, that's
Exactly.
why.
Exactly.
Okay.
If I just do it on one set of cells, it will only work
Yes.
on those set of cells.
Okay.
I can have multiple conditions. Okay. Now, let's say I copy these values. I again paste it over here. But
Hmm.
this time, since these are all duplicate, everything gets marked as duplicate. So I'm going to clear the rules from the selected cells. So only these get removed.
Okay.
Now, my question is, you want to find out which are the top five highest values.
Okay.
So here also you can apply conditional formatting. Normally what do? We have to sort it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 4, 3,
Right.
2, 1 in the reverse order, right? You
Right.
don't need to do this.
Yeah. If I go to sort and filter from there only, I can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a chance of things getting missed out, or again you have
Right.
to do a filter. So that's a bother. You don't need to do this. Just go to conditional formatting. There's a top bottom rule.
Top
Highlight
bottom.
top
Okay. Top 10.
10 values. So it will
Okay.
look for 10 values. This is red in color.
Huh.
And if you want any other color, you can also put any other color.
Okay.
Now, how many values are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in fact, all these values are almost duplicate. So what I will do is I'll add some more values here. Now, we know how to put some values here, right? So we can do it this way. Fill, series, step value 3, and random, I generated some numbers. Now, these are duplicates, so that's why they got highlighted. আমি এগুলোকে clear করে দিচ্ছি. And then I want to highlight the top 10 items with red color. Only the 10 items will be highlighted.
Okay.
Now they are in an order, that's why it's easier to do it. Means we can easily spot it. But even if we have random numbers, like for example, highest is 163. So let's say I have a 163 here. I'm putting some random numbers in between. So see, 3 values here and 7 values here.
Okay. Okay.
So total 10 values, top 10, top highest. On this
So,
same set, yeah, sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
no, you just continue until.
And এটা ছিল top 10. I can do the bottom 10 also.
Okay.
I say bottom 10. Now I can change the color. Instead of red, I will say green. Say bottom 10, it is supposedly green. So a green color will get highlighted. Will highlight the 10 lowest values.
Okay. And in conditional formatting, where you find, like, where I have to go for
Is a
duplicate values?
conditional formatting, and then
Huh.
there are grouped highlight cell rules, greater than, less than, between, equal to. You can go
Then
by
do.
text also, date also,
Okay.
and duplicate values. That is one set. Another set is top bottom rules, top 10
Okay.
items, top 10%.
Okay.
10% will be
Okay.
10% of 200 is 20. But if I say top
Right.
10, it will only highlight
Huh.
10 numbers. Out of 200, it will highlight 10 numbers.
So top 10% means 10
Number of
numbers. It will highlight only 10.
10% of the
Oh,
total
first
number
10,
of values.
10%. Okay. So first 10,
Correct.
10% of the first 10 numbers.
Correct.
Okay.
Of the first 10%. So
10,
if I have 200 values,
huh,
10% is 20 values.
20. Huh.
So it will highlight 20 values.
Can you please show me that?
Sure. So suppose I have two, I'm
Huh.
starting, I go all the way up to 200. I'll stop at 200. Let's say I'm doing a multiple of 3. Maximum value is 3. So it has to be more. Oh, let me do 1 only. So it'll stop at 205, let's say. Okay.
Hmm.
So it goes out all the way up to 205, which is 204 values,
Okay.
right? So now
Yeah.
I want the top 10%. So I will go to conditional formatting, top
Huh.
bottom rules, top
Hmm.
10%, and I will fill them up with yellow color.
Hmm.
So this is 10%. If I want, I can increase, decrease it also. Okay, I can make it 5%, 20%, whatever I want. So 5% is 20 values. See, it will highlight the 20 values. Count is 20.
So how did you do 205?
Yeah.
So the 10% of,
Of,
like, highest 10 numbers, right?
what it did is, it first
Huh.
looked at total number of values, 200.
Okay.
10% of that is 20. So it will
Huh.
highlight the top 20 values of the list.
Okay. Okay.
Got it?
Okay. So it will highlight only the
Top 10. Top
huh,
10%.
top 10, top 10%. Okay.
Now from this list, suppose I want to go and highlight 5%, let's say. I
Hmm.
want to highlight the bottom, not 10%, I want 5%. So I can reduce this number from 10 to 5. See, these are coming down.
Hmm.
5, and I will use another shade. Let's say I want red text or I want a red border. Then I can do that also.
Okay.
See, these are red borders. Or I want the text to become red in color.
Okay.
So the text will become red in color and
So
rest
what
of
it
it is black.
okay, so what it did, like 10.
5%, 200
Ah,
values, 5% is 10 values. So it highlighted top 10 numbers.
okay. Okay, understood. So this is how it is doing. Not adding up all the numbers and then like 10% of that. It is taking the last, I mean 200 is the last number, right?
Right. Number of values.
Number of values. Okay. And then
Okay.
200, 10% of 200 or whatever is, like 20, it will show the 21st 20 number of
Correct.
cells, 20 now 20 number of values.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Next.
Huh.
This is a very good feature when you are working with numbers and you have to do these ad hoc sort of,
Hmm.
questions.
Right.
And these are dynamic, so you can just, in case you don't want them, what you can do is go to conditional formatting.
Huh.
There are
Clear
clear
it.
rules, so you
Huh.
can clear them from selected cells, you clear from
Right.
entire
Yes, yes.
sheet, so
Huh.
everything goes, but your numbers remain.
Number depends. Okay.
So you don't have to filter, or you don't have to sort, or you don't have to do anything of that kind.
Okay. Unless and until I save it, then like it will.
Yeah,
If I want to go to that like actual numbers and actual sheet, I can go back to that actual sheet.
correct.
Okay.
Another trick you may know already, you may be using, is often we do this. Suppose you have a sheet full of data, you might make a
Huh.
copy of it.
Huh.
So if you make a copy and you work on that, so even if this gets messed up, your
Yeah.
original one remains,
Right.
right? So you know how to make a quick copy of the sheet, right?
Yes, that
Yeah,
particular sheet.
yeah, sheet.
Yeah.
So you can just copy, move
Yeah.
or
Move a
copy and
copy.
copy. Okay. Now let's continue with what we were doing. I will highlight this. I will go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. I can say greater than. So I can give a
Huh.
particular number and I will say
Huh.
all values greater than 100.
Huh.
Show me yellow.
And highlight the number. Huh.
Yeah. So all values greater than 100 will start
Okay.
all the way till 205. So if I put this number here, which is like 99, it will not highlight.
Right.
Moment I put 101, it will highlight because I have put the rule on the entire column.
And if I like highlight the entire column, like if I would like to choose the greater value, or like a greater than 100 value, which is greater than 100 for the like for all the numbers in that column age, then I have to select in that column age, and then I go to conditional
Yes,
formatting, right?
yes, yes, correct. So
Otherwise, if
yes,
I select like as many numbers I like highlight, it will only show that
those cells.
that value for those particular cells, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So like I highlighted the greater than, so I can do the opposite. I can say less than.
Hmm.
So if I say highlight those cells which are less than 50 with
Okay.
light red, and if I want any other color, I have a
Hmm.
custom format
That's
here.
all. Hmm.
So it opens up the entire spectrum of
Okay.
colors.
Okay.
So whichever color I want, suppose I want a blue color, it's too dark, maybe you want a lighter one, this one, let's say.
Okay.
So you can do that.
Hmm.
So all values less than 50 are highlighted. Achha. Next, I go to highlight cell rules between. So I can give a
Hmm.
range between this number and this number. I want it in yellow fill
Hmm.
between 50 and whatever the number was.
Hmm.
So it will accordingly fill it up. Now, if I want to review these rules, I get a manage rule.
Okay.
Now, it's not always possible to remember what rules you have put. So when you go to manage rules, you can see
Hmm.
all the rules that are here. Any one
Okay.
rule you want to review, click on edit rule and you can review.
Okay. I can review it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make changes to it also.
Oh, okay.
So suppose you don't want 100, you want it 110. Rather than redoing it, you can just
Hmm.
change the value here. It will change. Now see, cell value is
So where
greater
did
than
you
her.
go?
I'll
Where
show
did
you.
you go? Huh.
A conditional formatting, manage
Huh.
rules.
Okay. Manage rule. So create, edit, or delete. Okay. Edit rule. Okay. So I can
Yes,
go to edit rule, right?
exactly, exactly.
And if I'd like to delete any rule, that also I can do.
That also you can do. You can put a new
Manage.
rule also if you
New
want
rule
to do
also.
it manually.
Okay.
Now, in this way, you have other rules here, highlight cell rules, less than, greater than, between, equal to. So you can put a exact number.
Huh.
So you want red text for
Hmm.
anything which is exactly equal to 103.5. So right now there is nothing.
Huh.
So it's not showing. Let's make one of these values as 103.5. See, it turns red.
Okay.
Do you see the change in font color?
Yeah. Right.
Now, this is highlight cell rules between, equal to, text. If you are looking for a text,
Huh.
okay, এখানে হয়তো আমাদের এখানে কিছু values আছে, let's say lot of people misspell, right? So you want to find out those who have misspelled or something which is correct or something like that. So you can highlight this and you can say highlight cell rules, text that contains only TTA. So only these two are highlighted.
Okay. Okay. Huh.
Then we did this yesterday. Let's
Yes.
say May 2021, and I want to fill series, and I want the day. Now from these, I want to highlight dates, date occurring. There are different conditions: yesterday,
Huh.
today, tomorrow, last seven
Tomorrow.
days, last week, this week, next week, last month, this month, next month.
Okay. Let's say last week. Okay. Okay.
So you have text, number, and date conditional formatting.
Okay.
So this was the first set of conditions.
Huh.
Okay. Next is top bottom rules. We saw the top 10 items, 10%, bottom 10. You can have above average, below average. From the numbers, it will auto calculate the average and do that below average, above average.
Below
You want,
average.
huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to try this on your side?
Yes.
Your,
1 second.
yeah, please. So, AJ, I put in the sales numbers
Huh.
and I put a status next to each other, which feeds from here. So
Huh.
if I change this number to 90, the flag will also change because the source is from A3. If I just copy paste this, তাহলে কিন্তু এটা হবে না। এই যে, suppose I
Okay.
copy this and I
Huh.
paste it here, I have to
Huh.
make the source the same. If I make this as 100,
Huh.
this value is changing, but this value doesn't change.
If I copy and paste, then it will only copy the old numbers.
Old numbers. It will not redo the whole thing.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. তো আরেকবার
Huh.
আমি বলে দিচ্ছি কি করলাম। I went to this, I
Huh.
put this source, I copied this here, Went to conditional formatting, icon sets. I can choose any other if I want. Red,
হ্যাঁ
up, down, or something like this. অনেক সময় স্ট্যাটাস রিপোর্টে আমাকে এরকম দেখাতে হয় যে আমার
হ্যাঁ
progress of certain tasks, how much of it has been completed, how much is left. So I can go here, manage rules, edit rule, show icon only. That's it. Okay,
হ্যাঁ
you want to try it?
এখানে যে আইকনস গুলো আছে এখানে নাম্বার গুলো হিডেন আছে রাইট
রাইট, ওখানে আমি বলে দিয়েছিলাম যে শো আইকন অনলি।
অনলি ওকে ওকে সো নাম্বারস আর দেয়ার আমি যদি এটাকে আবার উইথ নাম্বারস আমি ইয়ে করতে চাই ভিউ করতে চাই আমি ওখানে গিয়ে চেঞ্জ করতে হবে
Correct, correct. So I go to edit rules, I want the numbers back. So I'll uncheck this show icon only. So my numbers will be back.
ওকে ওকে
So we have covered all the items in conditional formatting. So only these icons change. Shapes hote pare, indicators hote pare, directional hote pare, black and white hote pare, or you can use these icons, ratings. So
হ্যাঁ
depending on your choice, whichever you want, whichever one is
রাইট
appropriate, you can do that. ঠিক আছে? তো I
আচ্ছা এই যে
think
বারটা দেওয়া আছে লাস্টে যেটা আছে বারটা বারটাতে কিভাবে ওটা চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে ওটা কি যে নাম্বার গুলো এই যে
এইটা
কালার হ্যাঁ আইকন সেটে যে লাস্টে এটা বারটা আছে এই নাম্বার গুলোতে বার গুলো মানে কি আহ,
so here I can change my icon style. এইটা বলছেন তো?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
So it gives you a meaning when the full all the bars when the value is greater than equal to 80%. When the value is between 80 and 60, it is one less.
ওকে
60 and
and
40,
I can change those values
yes, and you can change those values. Suppose you wanted 90, you can change it. So it will automatically change to 60 and 90. I want
okay
this between 70 and 90. So this will again change to 40 and 70.
okay so
And this type you can move between number, percent, formula, or a percentile.
okay ঠিক আছে বুঝতে পেরেছি
Okay. So with
হ্যাঁ so
this,
140 is the highest
right, right.
হ্যাঁ
তাহলে with this, we have completed all the items on the first tab, home tab.
okay হ্যাঁ right
So in case you want to revisit any of this now or later, you can have a look also
Okay.
later on, and then we can.
সেল টাইপস এটা কি আমরা সেল টাইপস ফরম্যাট অ্যাজ টেবল করেছি সেল টাইপস সেল স্টাইলস
সেল স্টাইলটা হচ্ছে এটার আমার ওই যে ডিফারেন্ট হেডিং থাকবে, অ্যাকসেন্ট থাকবে, কালারিং আর কি অফ দ্য ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল সেলস, এগুলো প্রি ডিফাইন্ড কালারিং।
আচ্ছা
তো নরমালি এক্সেলে মানে ওয়ার্ডে যতটা স্টাইলটা ইউজ হয়, এক্সেলে অতটা স্টাইলটা ইউজ হয় না,
আচ্ছা
because it's a pure number sheet kind of application.
ওকে
ঠিক আছে, আচ্ছা নেক্সট if I go to the not responding এই ইনসার্টেডটায় এখানে আছে চার্টটা আছে which is important. Okay, so we can take a look at the charts.
ওকে
A chart, latest version of Excel, they have introduced some new types of charts.
ওকে
And the previous version did not have things like sunburst বা waterfall. এগুলো এখন স্ট্যান্ডার্ড চার্টস হয়ে গেছে, আগে এগুলোকে ম্যানুয়ালি ম্যানেজ করতে হতো।
আচ্ছা এইটা কি 365 টা আপনার তো 365 না?
না, আমারটা হচ্ছে উইন্ডোজ এর 2016
16 আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
Excel 2016. So to know this, I go to Excel account. So shall we start?
হ্যাঁ ওকে
So
শিওর
there are two ways of creating graphs. Okay, one way is you have your own data set. So let's say I have a data set like this 20, 50, 40, 80, and I highlight this, and Excel gives me a set of recommended charts based on my data. So it says this is one type of chart I can use. This is another type of chart I can use. These are recommended. This
Okay.
one, or this, or this. So these are 4 different styles of chart.
Okay.
So which to use when is a question that is probably most difficult to answer, but it depends on your scenario and how you want to depict the data. Generally, when there is only one parameter, আমরা তখন একটা এরকম type of chart use করি, which is known as the pie chart. Right? তো এই pie chartটা basically আমার একটা whole out of a total sum of this number, it will give me a breakup. So assuming 30, 40, 70, 180, 150 is the total. Out of 150, it will break it up.
Okay.
Now, once this is done,
So this is like 150 is showing half on one side and 150 break down on the other side.
80 is the highest number.
Hmm.
সেই জন্য ওইটা দেখাচ্ছি। So suppose I have something like this.
But I didn't understand one thing. Over here, blue is 1. In the chart
So it's
title.
small to big. Small is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
Okay, so this total is 150. That is the highest.
Right. Now what I did, see, first time I just had the numbers. So the chart, Excel did not have a way to know which one is what. Now what I did, I introduced this one. I introduced a north, south, east, west for each of these numbers. And then what I can do here, suppose I want to edit this, I go to my design, I can say select data, And here, if I want to add anything, I can just drag this and add it here. Or what I can do is I can redo this graph. How will I redo? It might sometimes, mostly it is easier to redo. I will highlight this, go to recommended charts, and see it comes with the legend.
Okay. I have to highlight it first, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So chart title I can put like this, maybe region wise sales.
And this chart title is always in the center. Or I'll have to
Yeah,
put it
yeah.
in the center.
No, it by default it is in the center and you can move it around.
Okay.
আচ্ছা এই যে চার্টটা আমরা করলাম এই চার্টে they have different styles. So if you look at this here right at the top under design, you will find there are different styles here. Do you see this chart styles?
Yes. Yes.
So if I highlight each one of them, it will give me a different sort of chart.
Okay.
In some charts you will find the numbers are put on top of the chart itself,
Oh, okay. Percentage.
percentage.
Okay.
So this the system can do on its own, provided you highlight the correct style that
Design.
you want. See at the background, they have a striped background. And
Okay.
you want a deep shade, you can get a deep shade.
Yeah, I can choose like any
Yeah,
of the designs where I
right.
want.
And this is the font size. So if you want to reduce the font size, you go here and reduce it. So
Okay.
I go back to my design. So there are more styles here, depending on the style that I want. So here there is no separate legend as it is called, but north 7%, south 13%, east
Hmm.
27%, west 53%.
Those are there already in the designs, right? The
Right,
list of design.
right, right.
I can
These
choose.
are the default ones. You can choose. You just have to go and highlight it and it will show you. Whichever one you think is best suitable for your chart or for your presentation, you can just pick from here.
Okay.
Just
So
highlight.
basically, like first I have to highlight those cells.
Yes.
Which
Yes.
I want them in that pie chart.
This is an easier option.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Now
And
this
the
is
other option you just showed me now. This is this is one option, and there is I mean there is another option like where I have to go to any other tab you are showing me.
to change the chart.
That the same design, like if I would like to change the design
Okay.
based on
This
the
one.
these are all the defaults,
Yes,
default ones.
defaults, default.
But if I would like to do it manually, like
Oh, that
not
I
from
will
the
come to later. Let me just show you
okay,
this first, then I will show you that.
okay.
Now, this one, if I want to, let's say I don't like this. Okay, for
uh,
whatever reason, I want to change it or I want to see how it looks. I can do this change chart type and it will again show me this list. So whichever one I want, I can go through them and get a view here like this. So
Okay.
if I want line chart, I can move to a line chart. Or if I want a bar chart, I can move to a bar chart. So let's say I want to stick to pi after reviewing everything. So I come back here.
Okay.
And there is also the quick layout. What this layout does is layout basically gives you the general structure of your pie chart. For example, this is similar to your style, but style is more into combination of layout and color.
Okay.
If you just want to play around with the color, with the layout, see this
Uh,
one is one style. This is another. This is another.
Yeah.
The color combination doesn't change. The style doesn't change. All of them are striped.
Yes.
But the display of the chart changes. Here it is just showing you north, south, east, west. This one
Yeah.
is showing you the numbers, actual numbers, 10, 20, 40, 80. This one is showing you with the legend but without the number.
Right.
So this is called as the layout.
Yeah.
Layout and color together makes it a style.
Okay.
So if you go to the style, it's a combination of layout and color. See, now the combination has changed because
Yes.
I changed the style. Then if I go to the layout, I can change the layout within that particular style.
Okay. Okay.
You see the difference between the two.
Yes. Yes.
So depending on how you want it, you can choose to display it.
But are they different than those default designs?
No, they are not different. It is just giving you more choice.
No choice. Okay.
As you know, Americans believe in giving consumers the choice.
Right.
Unlike here, where what choice?
Right.
It's the same thing basically,
Hmm.
but you are, you have a choice. That's what they're
Okay.
telling.
Okay. Okay. So default ones don't have like so many. So like so many, there are not so many choices in the default ones. So
Actually, the
like
default, so they are distinguishing between layout and style. Layout is the
okay.
structure.
Right.
Style is color plus structure.
Structure. Okay.
That is color
The
plus layout.
default ones they have given some like making these two together. And
Yes,
like if you like to more get more, then I can
yes,
choose from the quick
exactly.
layout the
Yeah,
color change.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
may not be happy with all the styles. You might want something
Right.
different.
Right.
And
Okay.
all the different pieces are actually clubbed together in the style. So that's why you have the color, you have the layout, and you have certain chart elements.
Right.
So chart elements are the individual pieces of your chart. Like you said, chart title, is it always at the center? So there is centered overlay above the chart. So if you say above the chart, see it comes above the chart title.
Okay.
Now I want this, but I want it centered overlay. So it is closer to the chart.
Okay. It's in the center.
Yes. Or I don't want any title. I can just say none. Or I have more title options. I can click on that. And if there are more options, it will show me how I want it displayed. So I can play around with this.
Okay.
Top, bottom, middle, bottom centered, horizontal. I want it at a particular angle. See, like yesterday we were looking at that angle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So this is the chart title. Then these are the data labels. Data labels are the individual ones.
Okay.
So it can come as a call out. A particular style type was not there in these chart styles.
No.
So this one I am adding it from the add chart element.
So how? Okay. So this is how did you do that? So you just did first like from this layout from the quick layout, and then change the colors, and then from the add chart element you add the chart from
Yes, individually I'm
that
going to each
slide.
of these options and I'm
Ah,
showing you which one you need to use.
okay.
Whichever one you like, you can use that basically.
Okay.
like I always am able to make a better choice if I can see it. So I go through each one of them and see which one looks good, and then I make the choice.
Okay.
See
And
the
how did you do the four boxes like north, south,
oh
east,
this is
west?
oh this one. This is the not
This one.
this is called as the
This
legend.
one.
This one or this boxes you see.
Right.
Oh, this one is actually coming from these outside end. These are called the call outs. Data call out. See this data call
Data.
out.
Okay. Okay. Now these boxes like north, south, east, west. These four boxes are. I
Are
understood.
called
Whatever
all outs. Call outs.
columns. Okay. And where did you get this from?
Here I
Switch
go
row
to
columns, right?
yeah data label and data call out.
Okay. Data labels and data columns. Okay. Data. The data labels.
Now, as you can see, I have this north, south, east, west already labeled here.
Hmm.
Do I need this color boxes again? So this part is called as the legend. So if I don't want the legend, this is a section for the legend. I will go and say none.
Okay. This is what I was asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Now maybe you still want it. You will say, no, let me still give it just in case, you want to make it foolproof. So what you can
Hmm.
do is you can go to maybe you want it at the top.
Okay.
There's some space at the top. You think, it might be better. You want to put it on the top
Right.
or you want it on the left or you want it
Okay.
at the bottom.
Hmm.
So if you put it at the bottom, it shows at the bottom.
Okay.
Now these chart elements that you see will again vary based on the type of chart that you are creating. Okay, so this is a pie chart. Some things are applicable for pie chart. Some items
Ah,
are applicable for a bar chart. Some items are applicable for a histogram. So they will change depending on the type of chart that you are using. That's why you will find all of them are not enabled.
okay.
So don't worry about what is not enabled. You just work with those that are enabled for your graph.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once you have made all the changes and you think that, I'm going to be using this type of chart or, a lot of organizations, they have a standard chart format. So whatever presentations are done, whatever reports are generated, whatever summary reports are sent out, status reports are sent out, they want the same type of charts and graphs. So what you can do, you can right click on this graph and you can save as template.
Okay.
So it has to
So
be saved under
if those charts are saved as templates, then I can use it later
you
also
can
if I would like.
reuse it. Exactly. You don't have to redo the entire thing. So right now I'm
Yeah.
calling it as Pallium chart, let's say 2. So then what happens when I click on this, I go to these styles. See, each of them has a name here.
Ah,
Style 1, style 2, style 3, style 7, style 8. So these are all different styles which are there. Okay. Now, if I want to open up or uh, it is not displaying. It should actually display in this list here itself. It will show up here. Sorry. And once it opens up displays, I will show you later. We have saved it, so it will actually, I think it will populate once we reload the Excel one more time. But for now, let me just leave it like that. Another option that I have for putting it here is I go to this, let's say I have another set of data. And I do this. And I want a graph to be generated. So I go to insert recommended charts.
Hmm.
I go to all charts and there is a list of templates here.
Okay.
So this will show my templates. Like the one that I saved, I called it Pallium chart 2. See this Pallium 2.
Oh, so oh, okay. So I
So this
can,
is the one with the call out. See Pallium chart 2.
okay,
So moment I say okay, everything that I did comes by default. I don't have to play around with the style, color, layout, anything.
okay. So I have to go to insert.
Yes, first create a table
Okay.
like this. Once you have saved it, then
Huh,
go to recommended charts and all charts,
huh.
and then templates.
One
So
second.
yeah, I go to change chart type. Then I go to, I have recommended charts here. I go to all
Huh,
charts.
huh,
Then there's templates,
huh.
and I scroll down and I use the style that I have saved.
Okay. And I'll find mine in templates, under
Yes.
templates.
And
Okay.
remember, you must save your chart in under that particular folder for this to appear here.
Okay. So which folder I am supposed to save it?
So if you right click here, you will get save as template.
Save as template. Okay. Then only I can see it under
Yeah.
template.
Otherwise, if you remember the path, it's good. But it's who remembers
Okay.
so much of stuff. That you just
Right.
have it here, so you can just save under.
Right.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, once I create this chart and all this is done, I could also do this. I can right click, or over here there is an option called move chart.
Uh,
Move chart, what it does is it creates a separate sheet and keeps it in that.
okay.
No other data is displayed. It's just the chart.
Okay. So this, so it will create another sheet, or it will create that chart in that sheet.
It will create another sheet. You can move it to a different sheet, or you can create it in a new sheet, depending on your choice.
Okay.
Like here, I have it here. I want to move the chart. I want to move the chart to another of the sheets. So I can choose which sheet I want to move it to. Let's say I want to move it to sheet 6. So I'll say okay, and it moves to sheet 6. And top of the data, it will put it there.
Okay. Is this under design? Move sheets,
Yes,
move
yes,
chart?
yes.
That is
Design
under design,
and move
right?
chart. Or you can right click on the chart itself without having to go to these design and all this. Right click and you will see there is a move
Move
chart
chart.
option.
Okay. Okay. And I can change the chart type also.
Yeah.
If I don't want it as a
Yes.
pie, I can
Yeah.
change it to any of the type.
Yes. Yes. Now next I'll come to the different types of charts.
Okay.
At least the basics now you know. So I will show
Yes.
you, the these structure of the charts remain the same, whether it is pie, bar, histogram, whatever it is. Rest
Ah,
of the features remain the same, only the style changes.
okay.
Now I'll show you a very interesting type of graph. And this is a big challenge that we all face here. Let's say I have a sales chart. Now in this chart, I have a north, south, east, west.
Ah,
I have an amount, let's say $300 million, $400 million, 150, 700. And now I have the numbers. Okay. Now, if I have this instead of 300 million, if I have this in actual numbers, I will get something like this.
okay.
Okay. So let's say the West Coast is doing high sales of Tesla cars. Right now, Tesla, what will happen? Amount will be huge, but the numbers will be less,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yes. Right.
Because the cost per unit is very high.
Right. Very high.
So what I can say is like maybe North is selling 100 units. This one is selling 75 units. East is selling 200 units and West is selling 400 units. If I were to show this in a graph, how will it be? I will create a graph. I will highlight this. I will
Yeah.
go to insert recommended charts and it will show me the chart like this.
Right.
Suppose I have this. Now, as per Excel, it has found two variables, one called amount, one called numbers. Amount is in blue, numbers is in orange.
Orange.
But I don't see the orange here.
Right.
Why?
Numbers. Okay.
Has Excel forgotten to put it there or missed it? It has done it, but what it did was it is using a uniform scale.
So it is not, but its numbers are all
Yeah, but
over here.
100
Numbers
is
are
too
showing.
low compared to 3 million.
Right. Okay.
So it doesn't find there's not sufficient space here to put a dot, or it just comes out as a dot. So how we can check this? Suppose I put 4 zeros here, I'll suddenly find maybe a speck coming up, or maybe another zero will put a speck here.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that means it was too low. That's why
Too
it
low.
couldn't show.
Exactly. So
Got it.
what we are doing, we are having two range of numbers here. One is in million, one is
Hmm.
in hundreds.
Hmm.
So ideally
That's
what
why
we should have two scales,
huh,
one to show the million, another
huh,
to show the hundreds.
right.
To do this kind of chart,
Huh,
we create something called as a combo chart. See, everything else remains the same. I'm not going into that. I'm not repeating that again.
huh.
You have understood all these, right?
Mhm.
Only the style is changing,
Style is
background
different.
and color and all
Right,
these are
right. Huh.
changing, but everything remains. So I'm going to this change chart type, and you will find at the bottom there is a combo chart.
Hmm.
So combo chart tells you I have a clustered column on one axis, which is this, which is blue in color,
Hmm.
and I have a line which is numbers, which is also running along. But it is so small, so tiny, that it is just hugging the zero line.
Okay.
So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm putting it on secondary axis.
Okay. Okay. It's a line it can show. Okay.
It can be any type of chart. So you have to basically, hunt around for the right option. So that's why
Huh.
putting two different types of charts makes it obvious.
Okay.
This is a better chart.
Right. So it means this 400 is in the west,
Yeah,
and then east is 200, and 75 south. Okay.
got it. So it's
Okay.
so easy to read this chart then.
Right. Okay. So if I would like to get a chart like that, first I have to highlight the columns which
Exactly.
I'd like to
Exactly.
put it in
So
chart.
step
Okay.
search, first I will highlight this. I
Huh.
will go to insert
Insert.
recommended chart. I can directly go here if I know which chart I want, but recommended chart, okay, let me see what Excel has to say.
Huh.
Sometime it might give you an idea which you like, or you can always go to all charts.
Okay. And I can choose
Right.
like any one from there,
Yeah.
whatever the chart. Box and whisker, histogram, sunburst, waterfall. Which one is waterfall? How waterfall looks?
Waterfall is actually shows you the high low changes over a period of time. So the
Okay.
data has to be actually appropriately done for the graph to come out properly.
Right.
So that is important, So the critical piece is what data you have. Based on your data, your graph will come.
Right. So first I have to put the data properly.
Yes,
Otherwise, okay.
correct. Now here, I'll show you another thing about this. You have this amount and numbers and all this, right? And no, I'll not go into this type of chart now. I'll change this a bit. Instead, I will have a more decent number here. Another option that mostly people use is they change the unit of this amount, and they will say in millions, right? So once you mention it is in millions, they can basically follow the same
Okay.
unit. So what I'm going to do here is I'll select this. I will go to insert recommended charts and see I will have this.
Okay.
So it will give me side by side comparison. One is amount, one is numbers. So north amount numbers, south amount numbers, east amount numbers, west amount numbers.
Right.
Now I have this switch row and column option. If I do this, then what happens? All the amounts come together, all the numbers come together.
Okay. Separately, but
Separate,
in same chart.
same chart.
One chart.
Because sometimes, having both of them together can be confusing. People often
Hmm.
get confused which one is what and things like that. Like I said, you want to make it foolproof.
Okay. Design format. Chart
You
tools.
want to try
Okay.
these out, or you want to see now and later try it?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just see first.
Okay. Now another thing I will show you. This is north, south, east, west. Suppose I have another region called northeast.
Not this one.
Now see, these are just 4 here, right? So what I can do, one option is I can come here. There is if I go to design, there is a select data option.
Hmm.
Okay. And here, this is north, south, east, west. I can add another one here. What is the
So how do
series
I do
name?
that first?
I'll show
First, I
you.
have to go to
I'll show you.
design. Okay.
I'll show you.
Okay.
So then I choose the series values. So see, my fifth one has got added here, northeast.
Okay.
Do you see this?
Region. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I'll show you how I did this.
Uh,
I clicked on this. I went to design and this select data.
select it. Insert. Design. Select data. Select. When I do select data source, it will show. Oh, so I can add. I can
Right.
add the.
Yes. I can add this.
This
Like I
thing.
want to add this here. So I can add this.
Okay. So you have to click on add and then I have to add it,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Add. So I have to give the series name.
Yeah. What series? How? Okay.
So
Series name
series
is not.
name is northeast. So I'll just click on this.
Huh.
So it will pick it up. And series
Okay.
values. So what value it is going to get.
Okay.
So I'll click on this, let's say 90.
Okay. So this formula you have to put the formula, or if you select it, it will take it.
You can select it. You can just select it.
Okay.
So this is, I can do it manually, or the other option remains, I can delete this, highlight it and redo it.
Okay.
So which one is easy, whichever is easier,
Hmm.
you can just use that.
Okay.
So I just go back, I go to insert, recommended
Okay.
charts. This is less of a hassle.
Hmm. Right. Okay. So that is design is a separate tab, or like
Actually
under
design
insert.
comes, yes, no, actually in this, when you click outside the chart, that design will disappear.
Okay.
That's a
And
context
insert.
sensitive. When I click on the chart, only
Huh.
then this chart tools will appear. There is one for design, one for format.
Okay.
Format is the color and the, the style and the, font color and all those kind of things.
Okay.
And design is all about the chart.
Okay. So it is not going to show if the chart is not selected.
Right. It will not show.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
let me show you another type of chart. What type of charts do you popularly use? Commonly, what do you use? Do you have any
Pie also
preference?
I use
Pie.
pie
Okay.
or bar. Huh?
Okay. There are these new types of charts with like sunburst or your what is the other one called as tree map.
Waterfall.
Okay. Yeah. So tree map and sunburst. Let me just show you this.
Hmm.
Suppose you have two sets of data. Now here what we are having north, south, east, west, and two sets of numbers, amount and numbers, correct? Now you might have, let's say your company has two businesses. Okay, one is like, let's say books and periodicals.
Hmm.
Another is, let's say, pharma. Now you might have a north, south, east, west for each of them.
Right.
If I want to create a chart from here, I'll have to
Hmm.
create two separate charts basically,
Hmm.
right? Otherwise, I have this option, either these, or I can do a something like this.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is called as
O-
the sunburst.
Okay. So I have to make the datas first. I have to put the datas
Yes,
first, and then I
yes.
have to go insert
And
and go to recommended charts.
yeah,
And then it's a sunburst, right? How to
yes,
view
sunburst.
chart. When it's usually used.
Like like in this case, suppose I have two variables here, two
Huh.
parts rather, like books and periodicals, or like I have pharma here and I have consulting here, let's say.
Okay.
Two businesses.
Okay. Basically, it is used for like two businesses, or like two separate entities, right?
Correct,
For two
correct.
separate entities.
Two separate
No,
entities. You have two
not more
businesses.
than that.
Yeah, you can have more also. Suppose I have
More.
another set here.
Okay. consulting. Okay.
So let's say I call it research.
Okay. Okay, understood. Three columns. Two, four, chart, numbers. Okay. আমি ওখান থেকেও যেতে পারি, আবার চার্টে রাইট ক্লিক করেও যেতে পারি, রাইট?
Right, right.
ওকে। হুম। আর এই চার্টটা করার পর আমি অন্য কোনো শীটে এটাকে অ্যাড করতে পারি।
হ্যাঁ,
এটা
move
মুভ
chart.
মুভ করে যেটা করলাম,
Right.
যেটা আপনি হ্যাঁ
Right.
মুভ
New
করলে ওকে।
Not only this, যেটা আমরা মোস্ট কমনলি করে থাকি যে গ্রাফটা এখানে
হ্যাঁ।
জেনারেট করে পাওয়ার পয়েন্টে নিয়ে চলে যায়।
আচ্ছা।
মানে you have to make a presentation, so you generate the
হ্যাঁ।
graph first in Excel,
হ্যাঁ। হ্যাঁ।
then go to PowerPoint and then put it
Okay.
in PowerPoint. তো আমি যেটা করতে পারি এখান থেকে এটাকে কপি করে নিলাম,
হ্যাঁ।
let's say copy as picture. Uh,
এক সেকেন্ড একটু হোল্ড করবেন।
হ্যাঁ, sure.
এটা পেস্ট করা যায়।
Right, right. তো আমি
Okay.
এখানে গেলাম, এখান থেকে গিয়ে once I copy it in PowerPoint I can move it to any slide. হ্যাঁ, তো depending on I can resize it depending on the size of my PPT. তো এইসব ক্ষেত্রে যেরকম when I don't have the data, the display becomes important, এই নাম্বারস গুলো। ওই যে আমরা তখন স্টাইলে দেখছিলাম, হ্যাঁ, যে এই রিসার্চে কি আছে,
হ্যাঁ।
রাইট? তো তখন এই নাম্বারস গুলো if we put some numbers here next to these, then it makes sense, right? তো তখন হয়তো if I want to take it আমার হয়তো এরকম টাইপের কিছু হয়তো একটু বেটার হবে। আমি একটু স্টাইলস গুলো করে দেখে নেব কোথায় আমার নাম্বারস যদি দেখায় আর কি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আমি এটাই বলতে যাচ্ছিলাম যে এখানে যে কালার দিয়ে হাইলাইট করা আছে, ইন কেস আই উড লাইক টু সি দ্য নাম্বারস for those particular
আর যদি না থাকে আমি তখন
section.
চার্ট লেভেলে গিয়ে দেখব যে কোথায়
হ্যাঁ
দিয়েছে আর কি,
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
যে ডেটা
লেজেন্ড
লেভেলস, হ্যাঁ ডেটা লেভেলস বা আমার ওখানে নাম্বারস আছে কিনা, হ্যাঁ সিরিজ নেম, আই ওয়ান্ট টু শো দ্য ভ্যালু, তাহলে এই ভ্যালুস
রাইট
গুলো এখানে ব্র্যাকেটে ব্র্যাকেটে পাশাপাশি চলে এলো আর কি। এই যে ভ্যালুটা আছে এখানে,
এটা কি করে দেখালেন এটা
এই যে এখানে গেলাম ডেটা
এটা
অ্যাড
টেবিল
চার্ট এলিমেন্ট, অ্যাড চার্ট
হ্যাঁ
এলিমেন্ট, এটা ডেটা
হ্যাঁ
লেবেল বলছে, এখানে মোর
হ্যাঁ
ডেটা লেবেল অপশনস,
আচ্ছা
then this portion opens up,
and then I have to put the value
right, I tick the value, ভ্যালুটা টিক ছিল না বলে এখানে দেখাচ্ছে না।
আচ্ছা
If I want to increase the size, 9 is probably too small,
ওকে
তারপরে আমি এটাকে আবার কপি করে নিতেই পারি আর কি।
ওকে
ঠিক আছে,
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে
আচ্ছা এখানে আরেকটা জিনিস দেখিয়ে দিই, while we are on graph, do you also have to deal with share prices?
নো নট
Not really, right? কারণ অনেক কোম্পানিরই ডেটাতে ওই শেয়ার মুভমেন্টস এর প্রাইসের ফ্লাকচুয়েশনস বা প্রাইসের ডেটা দেখাতে হয়। হ্যাঁ,
হ্যাঁ
তো suppose you want to show a set of you know data, it's just shares are just one of them, stock values, but you can use it for different formats also. So I'll just show you an example here.
ওকে
um, let's say I have certain stocks, let's say ITC, Infosys, TCS. কিছু কোম্পানিজদের ডেটা নিয়ে নিলাম, let's say it starts with some numbers, high, low. This is the day's high price, opening price, high price, low price, ending price. Okay, something like this. So I have four sets of data. It basically opening at a highest price.
হুম
This is the open price, opening price. This is the high price. This is the low price, and this is the closing price. Hey. Okay. Now
হুম
there is a feature called as spark lines. What does this spark line do? Spark line is right next to these
ওকে
charts.
হুম
I can put a line graph,
হ্যাঁ
data range is here,
হ্যাঁ
and where you want this to be displayed. So what Excel does is it will put a line graph in one cell.
ওকে গ্রাফটা শো করছে ফ্রম ওপেনিং টু ক্লোজ
Right. Opening to close. So এইটাকেই যদি if I want to show for all of them, I will have a trend like this.
Okay. So how did you do that? Can you show
Yes.
me again?
So what I did, I first had put some values, then I
Huh.
went to insert spark lines.
Spark lines. Okay. Spark lines and then lines.
Lines. Now I can change it to column, or it can be a win-loss kind of thing. This win-loss
Okay.
is mostly for stocks, and
Right.
column I can also have it like a column chart. So here
Range.
what we are doing is we are actually doing a chart in each cell.
Okay. Right.
And just like we had for our previous ones, you have these edit data, you have the type, you have the show. Suppose you want to show the highest points, then
Huh.
Excel will put a marker here, which will show the
Okay.
highest points.
So this is under design also.
Yes.
Okay.
So suppose you want to show the first point and the last point, or you want to show the
Okay.
markers. Markers means it will show all the up and down, the
Good.
changes.
Okay. Okay.
So spark lines is very useful when you want to show multiple graphs for each
Hmm.
of these variables on the left.
Okay.
So that's why this is very popularly used in the stock market to depict the stock prices.
Okay. So I have to just, if I would like to use Sparkline, I have to just first highlight or select the data which I would like to
Yes.
highlight, or which I like to go, I mean, do as a Sparkline, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first I have to highlight those datas
Right.
in the cells or the columns, rows and the columns. Like
Hmm.
if I would like to, instead of highlighting the rows, if I would like to highlight the columns, that also I can do.
Yes.
So then, like, suppose if I'd like to see the um, lines for column B, B6 to B9 means ITC, Infosys, TCS, and Reliance, the opening
Right.
numbers
So it
in a
would
line,
ideally make sense if I put a graph here.
right?
So I'll go to insert, I'll go to lines, and
Uh,
data range I will give like this.
uh, yeah, right.
And then if I move it to
I
the
can
right,
select. Yeah.
Control R, it will show me for all of them.
Okay. So if I highlight and select controller, then it will go to the right. All the
Right, copy to the right.
lines will be copied. I mean, copied from the left to right.
That's right.
Okay. Uh, um, lines. Okay. Okay. Understood. That I can do as lines or bars or however I want. Whatever the
That's right.
default ones are there, right?
Yes.
Or I can I like custom make if instead of lines, if I would like to use as a dot or like, however, if I would like to change that, I can do it.
So you actually the types are limited here.
Huh.
You see this? There are three types. You can do this as
Okay.
column, or you can do it
Huh.
like a win loss. So win loss basically it gives you the ups and downs.
Okay. So there are three types: lines,
Correct.
columns, and villas. Okay. So any of the types I can use
Yes.
however I want. Yeah. Okay.
Again, depending on your data, you should choose the appropriate one. And
Right.
actually it will
Yeah.
display that way.
Okay. So like, based on my data, like, I'll be shown the type, right? The line type, the spark line type,
Yes.
which one, whichever I can use for that particular data.
Yes.
Okay. That-
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good chart. Yeah. So in case
Hmm.
this sheet I would like to copy to another sheet.
This sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
Then just I have to copy and paste to the another sheet, or is there
Yeah.
any other?
Yeah, you can just do this. Right click here. You have a move or copy.
Huh.
So I can say create a copy
Okay.
and I say okay. And sheet 7 within brackets 2 gets created. So sheet
That
7
means,
and
uh,
sheet 7 2. These are copies of each other. I can keep them next to each other.
okay. So this is a copy of sheet 7.
Correct.
Or I can suppose if I would like to copy sheet 7 to sheet 8 or sheet 3, then that also I can do.
You can actually, in that case, what I would do is I would select, I'd click on this corner here, copy this, go to
Huh.
sheet 2 and paste it on that.
Okay. I copy the whole sheet and go to the
Yes.
corner, select it, and then go to the another sheet where I would like to like paste it and then
Yes.
paste it
This
from
way is
there.
clear.
From the
Then
corner.
what happens? I'm copying everything.
Huh.
Uh,
Everything should be pasted in there.
exactly. But it will
Okay.
override everything else on that sheet.
Okay, if there is anything there
Yes, if there
already.
is anything there. So this way, what happens when I'm clicking this, I can
Hmm.
only, I don't override. I can only
Right.
create a new one. And if I want to
Okay.
move it to the end, it will come at the end, sheet 7.3.
End means like how
End of the
like,
list of sheets.
okay.
You can have a maximum of 255 sheets.
Okay. So that the one which I just copied will go to that last, like, the
Yes,
last sheet.
yes,
Okay.
end, right at the end of the list.
And
Lot of
okay.
times,
And then
yeah, go
how
ahead.
do I retrieve that? How do I retrieve that? That
You,
that sheet.
this is sheet
Suppose you'd like
7.
to see that.
So I just click
Huh.
on sheet 7. I have it still here. So I have the list here.
Okay.
So if I want, I can just increase this. Okay.
Okay, so this one is the copied. I mean, this is the original one or the copied one?
No, here you see within bracket it's 3. So
Yeah.
by default, system will do this. Sheet 7 is the original one. This is
Huh.
the copies, first copy. This is the
Huh.
second
The
copy.
second. Okay. So if I do it as a create a new copy, right?
Yes,
Okay, then it will create a copy under the same sheet.
yes. Same name, but within bracket it will
Number,
differentiate
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Different number, okay. Over copy. Okay. Okay. Understood.
Now, in today's class, what we covered was conditional formatting and graphs.
Huh.
Okay, try them out.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
if you have any questions, we